Good morning.
Good morning, Sheshgiri sir. How are you?
I'm doing great, sir. Good morning. I would like to welcome Shatrujit Swain, sir, who is a master trainer in of HVAC in CV Raman Global University, Bhubaneswar. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
We would like to know what is this all about your subject HVAC. A brief about the subject and how you go around with your students.
Yeah, fine. HVAC, it stands for heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. It is basically a study of refrigeration part. In normal mechanical curriculum, we say it RAC, refrigeration and air conditioning.
Oh.
But when you go for this specific skill, then a few things added up, like your along with air. When we talk of air conditioning, we may need in space where we may need heating also. In India, most of the places we don't need heating, but there are also places where we may need heating also. Apart from that, in Western countries, most places we don't need cooling, we need heating. So heating is also part of that. And the next thing is ventilation, because when we talk of comfort air conditioning, it is mandatory that we have a comfort environment. And by comfort environment, it not only means temperature, it means you should have a healthy atmosphere. Your indoor air quality should be good, and you don't feel any suffocations or odor. That's why we need a ventilation system also. And with the growing and changing conditions with multi-storied buildings and skyscrapers, mechanical ventilation becomes a very mandatory part, because you don't get the space for ventilation for air movement naturally. That's it.
Yeah.
So this is the related subject, and it is a curriculum that is organized by CV Raman Global University to skill students to get an additional skill, so that they should be ready with a skill and go to market and get a job, earn something, either get a job or do their own work. They have got many possibilities, because the regular curriculum doesn't prepare any student for industry ready. Right. That is the thing. So along with HVAC, we have got many other curriculum also in our college, like your automobiles, your mechatronics, and your welding. So such we have got a center of excellency which trains. This is an add-on career development training that is given by our institution to students, to BTech students.
Oh, really wonderful to know that, because in today's world, students need to be market ready, so that they can come up with not only with the theoretical knowledge, certain practical knowledge is much in need. So this is so important that they know something and they can start their own.
Yeah, that's very true, because we have always been talking of this the gap between industry requirement and academic curriculum.
Yes.
That gap can be filled through these skill trainings only. These are the things that we need to impart to students, so that after coming out of the college, they don't get distracted, because this is a phase where the struggle begins. And in this phase, the students go to that path which is not recommended, or unsocial path, or antisocial paths there. The reason is that frustration, because they are not able to get a job or do anything, and they have got immense pressure, social pressure from family, from friends, and this leads them to that place. So that is the main objective. That at least when you come out, you should have something in your hand that you can approach to and say, yeah, I know this skill and I work on it. I can work on it. Apart from that, the other possibilities are always open, and it is. So they have choices. They can do. What I have observed mostly, especially with the fourth year student, when any placement company comes, and after that some student gets placed, and most of the students are left out. The guys who are left out, there is a depression on their face.
Yes.
This is what I have always felt, and this thing is not a good sign, this depression can go to any extent. We can't even imagine now. And so we have to give them a thing. We have to put them into their mind that don't worry, it's just a company. There are many companies that are going to come, or there are many opportunities in the market. If not that, you have got your own ability to do anything. You are skilled, you go out into the market, work for your own. So this is what it is mandatory to give, to have to give them a positive attitude. That's the thing. That's
Right.
a very important thing which I feel.
Right. We see most often that graduates don't get job because jobs are less. So what should they do once they come out from the college? Should they go for a job, start their own entrepreneurship career, or a small छोटा मोटा, हम जैसे कहेंगे कि छोटा मोटा अपना ही कुछ उद्योग बना ले या कुछ बिजनेस डाल ले? What should they prefer? What should be their first line of decision or choice?
Uh, in this regarding, I would like to say first they should judge themselves. They should understand themselves and go out and work anywhere. Suppose I'm a mechanical engineer. I came out of college this year only. I'm not getting placed anywhere. Don't worry about it. Don't feel ashamed. Don't feel shy. You have learned this machining part during your academic period. Just go out, instead of spending time on in your home playing games or watching movies. Just go out to a lathe workshop. Just spend some time. Just sit there. Just talk to them that I have got. I am free and I have come out to help you, and I will do whatever I can for you. And if you feel that you should give me something, you can give me, or else I don't mind it. Just sit there. You will gain from there. You will see the machine working. You will understand how the technicians are working. Obviously, the guys who are operating the machine, they are not as qualified as you are. So you will definitely pick up very fast from them. You will have a practical exposure, and this exposure will help you to score a job or anything. Yeah. So just go out and spend some time. During this period, you will understand, because entrepreneurship is a different aspect. You have to have a mindset for that. And if you don't have that attitude, don't go for it. If you want your Sundays off, if you want your evening time to spend with your family, then you are not for an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurship demands many things, and you are and job is not a negative or any downgraded thing or something. In jobs also, there are many people who have achieved a lot in. You can make your organization grow, or you can make another person's organization also grow. That is your ability. Now, if we say in most of the in IT sector, most of the CEOs are from India, and they have achieved a lot. So they are working. They are not. They don't have their own company, or they are not entrepreneur. So it is not mandatory that you go for that. It depends upon you. Understand yourself, your attitude, your personality, and then choose the path. After you choose a path, understand the pros and cons of that. Like if you are in a job, in this corona situation, if you are in a job, you are going to get your salary. But if you are an entrepreneur, you are sitting at home, you are not going to gain anything. Instead, you may have to pay your staff. So each condition demands. If entrepreneurship gives us freedom, sorry, it gives us freedom. It gives us ability to earn unlimitedly, depending upon your ability. Similarly, it demands something. In such crisis condition, you have to pay from your home, from your pocket. So if you are into the job, it doesn't demand that much thing, but still you have got a liberty. You can take a day off. I have got some social functions in my home. I need a off. You can say that, and you can go do that. But in case of entrepreneurship, you can't do that. You have to think of your organization first, then any other. And it is a very challenging thing to maintain a balance between social life, your family life, and your professional life in entrepreneurship. In job case, you can manage it very easily. That's the challenge. So you have to understand, you have to mentally prepare. And in entrepreneurship, you also invest your time, your money, many things are there around. So you should be prepared with that. How much far I should go? Are the checkpoints? You have to understand that, and then only you can achieve. This is the lacking which leads to the failure of an entrepreneur. Mostly, we have heard that 90% or 95% of an entrepreneur fails. That's why our families from middle class, they don't think of their child to be an entrepreneur or doing a business. It is the child that he comes out and no, I don't want to do a job, I want to do a business. But never any parent doesn't think, because they've seen the failures. So we have to understand then why the failure is there. And when we go to field well prepared, we are not going to fail. It is definite we are not going. We may face the hardship, and when you are prepared, your hardships become half. You know, these are the things that are coming my way, and you are well prepared for that. So you won't feel that hardship. It is a part of the game. You will understand it. So this is important. So whatever you decide, it is very, the young guys, they find it fascinating to say, I will be my own boss. But you have to understand, when you are running a business, you are not your boss. Each and every client of yours is your boss. You are answerable to them. You are even answerable to your employees also, because their family runs on, depends upon your business. You will pay them, then only how will you pay them? When you will earn, then only you can pay them. So you are responsible for each and everything. So there is nothing like being my own boss. There is always a boss, and in a job you have got one or two boss. In case of entrepreneurship, you have got many bosses, and you are answerable to all of them. So you have to understand that challenge.
Yeah. Very well discussion on this, because see, and you clearly mentioned something very uniquely, that no job is small or big. Uh, Let them do a job or be an entrepreneur. It's their choice, and they need to know what their capabilities and abilities are there, and on that basis, they need to choose it. And you very well and thoughtfully told that companies like Microsoft or say Google, they all have CEOs who are not entrepreneurs, but still they have to spend so much of time or energy or their resources to run these organizations. It's really wonderful to tell students that job is also a good way.
Yeah, definitely. And when you are, if you are talking of especially of graduates, you are qualified man. And when you are going on a job, you have got a label. You have to understand that you are also responsible there, and you can make. Um, the company depends upon you. The company's growth depends upon you too. You have to be dedicated. You have to work, and definitely when you will work, you will give result. You will grow. The company will grow. You will grow, and there are many employees who are much more better condition than any entrepreneur. Running, if you think it's you are running a small business, and it is, I think it is better to be an on job in a large organization than be running a small business. And it gives a lot of exposure to you. When you are into large scope, it gives you knowledge, it gives you exposure. You are in an environment of learned people, you learn every day. And if you are going into a small business, you are limited there. So if you are, even if you are going from for an entrepreneurship, you start from a small part, but your projection, your vision should be high. Suppose sir, like in your cases, your students that come out from B Pharma, they are mostly they would be looking for jobs and this whole thing.
Yeah.
But among them, anyone, a student can have a vision to have his own pharma company. So
Yes.
when he has a vision to do that, he will work in each and every sphere of this organization or this system, and learn each and every step, like how to sell, how to produce, how to manage, how to handle the sales team which are on the field. It is very easy to handle a in-house team, but the team which is out into the market, it is very difficult to handle them. They learn these things step by step. He will focus on this whole thing, and when he focuses, he understands this whole thing, he will perform in the job also. And along with, he will nurture himself, cater himself, he he enhances his skills, and then he can go to a level where he would be a owner of a pharmaceutical company. that
Yes.
that, that vision you should have. You- if you are not going for an or entrepreneurship, you should have a vision that I will be one day, I will sit on the top of that the topmost chair, and I will add value to this system, this company, my co-workers, everyone, so that even if when I am not in this company, they will always remember me. When
Hmm.
you go for that, automatically you will earn, automatically you will get everything you want. Just be humble, be courteous, and you will get everything. That's it.
Yeah, rightly said, sir. So one more thing that I need to talk on is many students, be it engineering or pharma or any technical students, they are afraid of getting into this sales kind of job. Though this is highly rewarding, and most of them might think it somewhat awkward to sell something. Why should I become and how should I go to this kind of selling things? So they think we should be into production or some kind of corporate oriented job. So what's your take on this? Should they go for sales job or corporate or production itself?
Very well, very nicely said, sir. It is very true that usually these guys avoid or they are afraid of sales or
Hmm.
marketing job, and the main reason what I have observed that they are not prepared to face the rejection.
Hmm.
That's what when we are into teenage and post, just we have crossed the teenage syndromes, we carry the teenage we can't handle if we get somewhere, suppose someone ignores us, it hurts our ego. That is
Ah,
the condition, they're afraid to face it. But
right. Ah,
believe me, man, if a job profile is easy, then
hmm.
your growth is also limited, your achievement is also limited. If a job profile has challenges, your growth is immense, your achievement has no limit.
You
So
have put it
sales
in
is such a field.
really very simple words, sir. Challenges make you big.
Yeah, that's it. And everything, nothing comes free. You
Ah,
have to invest something, like you have to invest your efforts and time. You give efforts and time in everything, but when you face rejection, that is an add-on thing that gives you in return your achievement. Your in sales, your performance is accountable. You can say that this year I had this much sale figure, and next this year I am having this much, I have grown, I have contributed to the growth of this company to such a percent, and you can, it is in black and white, it's open. But when you are into service sector, you can't say that.
hmm.
If you are into a product, your production, you can't say that, because it is not only your of effort, it
Hmm.
is a combined effort, so you can't claim the total benefit to yourself. So
Hmm.
when you are into sales, sales is not a very difficult. Like when you are playing cricket, most of the guys like to play cricket. When you are playing cricket, the balls comes to you and you hit it.
Yes.
Simple thing. In sales also, the rejection comes to you, you have to handle it.
Ah,
Just hit it with the bat of intelligence. When someone says you no, take it as a challenge. Okay, you are not prepared to give me now, I will come back and let me see how much patience you have got,
hmm.
and I will show my patience also.
Hmm.
I will take this in it. If you are behind you are approaching for a project or an order, just be consistent, think of a solution. If you're saying no, why you saying no, I will find a solution and I will come back again. One day you will have to give me this. I would like to give an example of my what I've learned from my life also. I have a friend, very good friend of mine. He
Ah,
is into this media, and he went to, he was approaching a uh, vice chancellor of an university for
acha.
advertisement.
Hmm.
That university was 30 kilometers from the town.
Hmm.
In the beginning phase, he didn't even had a car, he had his bike, and he used to go to meet him.
Hmm.
He used to, most of the 40th 39th time I went with him, that is the first time when the person met him. Before that, 38 times he has gone to that places, just given his card, and that's concerned sir said that I am busy, I won't be able to meet you.
Hmm.
So 38 time he went 30 kilometers, came back, but he didn't leave that thing. He stuck to it. On the 39th time, that man met him. And when after meeting and after spending half an hour, he that person became fan of his. And after that he got immense business from that organization. And why he got this? Because he didn't give up. He
Yes.
went there regularly in regular interval.
Consistency
He
paid him.
went there. Yeah, that is the thing. So this is salesmanship. This is nothing wrong in that. You don't get humiliated or don't feel down or depressed. Nothing. Take it as a challenge. The way you see this, the problem, that makes the problem big or small.
Mhm.
If you are seeing the thing in a negative way, it will become very big for you. You won't be able to handle it, or you will give up. Take it as a challenge. Okay, let's see who is much more powerful. Just show your power. You are a young energetic guy, now show your power. That if you're not, you're saying no now, no, I will make you say yes. That's the thing. First thing. That second thing, learn the each and every thing has a got a science behind it, a approach, a process behind it. Like in when in mechanical engineering also we have got everything a step by step process. In pharma also we have got a step by
Yes.
step process. Like that, sales has got its process. So
Ah,
learn that art of sales,
learn
selling.
that things.
Yeah.
Yes. Mm.
You face sales every day in each and every day of your life. You face sales when you are selling, when you approach your parents for something like you need a bike or a phone or something, you are selling, man. When you face an interview, you are selling. You are selling yourself, your talent, your ability.
Mm.
Similarly, each and every aspect of your life, when a man proposes a girl for marriage, he is selling. That
Mm.
is what. So you are facing. You can't avoid sales. Take it that way. You will enjoy sales.
Yeah.
Just sell is just like a game.
Mm.
Sometimes the batsman gets out, and most of the time he gets the chance to hit sixes. So you take it that way. Okay, that was a good ball. I got out. Next time would be mine.
Ah,
That's the thing. Then with these tricks and how to convince, how to influence things, there are many things that you can learn and understand the psychology of a buyer and approach it accordingly. You will succeed definitely. So when you once you succeed, you will get out of the fear of rejection and you will enjoy this thing. Every day you will enjoy your life. Every day you will have excitement, adventure in your life. We don't need to have adventure. You don't need to go to mountains.
ah,
In your day life, you can have adventure, and
yeah.
that sales can give you.
Mm.
So I would recommend each and every student, don't afraid. Just if you are facing some problem and you don't have a solution, discuss with someone.
Mm.
Like you are a very good mentor, sir, and you are thinking of this thing. Your student can discuss with you. My student can discuss with me. Similarly, there are
Yeah.
many faculties and teachers who can guide you through this process.
Mm.
So just whomever you find comfortable with, discuss with them. You will find a solution.
Mm. The example that you shared with about a friend visiting to VC 30 kilometers
Yeah.
away, the
Uh-huh.
consistency paid to him because he
Yeah.
never gave up. And it's most of the time when a salesperson approaches someone, the other person, a customer, would be doing something important. So there are chances that he might not give you time. But
Hmm.
salespeople take it in a different way. If they are new,
Hmm.
oh,
Hmm.
he's ignoring me,
Hmm.
he's avoiding me, whether I
Hmm.
am doing the wrong thing, why is he ignoring, why is he not giving me a time or appointment? These things comes into their mind and they feel bogged down or belittle something. So
Hmm.
you just told in a very simple example way that it's something that you have to learn how you have to approach a client and how you have to convince him. This is also a learning process. Selling is also a learning skill.
And the best part of learning, part of being in sales is that you have got immense opportunity.
Yes.
Any company, if he has got five salesperson, suppose he can afford a sixth one because salesperson brings business to him. So he don't mind paying a sixth one, a seventh one, eighth one. So you have got immense opportunity.
Ah,
If you don't like your organization, you can jump anytime. And
mm,
the other organization are ready. If you are a performer, everyone is ready to take you. So this is the liberty, this is the power you enjoy after you start performing. So you have to come out of this phase of facing the rejection, gain the control over it, and then after that you will have a new horizon open for you. and there you will enjoy. After you, as it is said, you have to go through the fire, and then only you can enjoy the fruit of achievement. So this is the thing. You just try it, face it, and someone gets out of it within few months. Someone takes a year or so. Just spend that time every day. Face it. Go out and take it as a challenge. Today I will crack the thing. Just go out, and one day a condition will come when you will enjoy the fruit of that. And I advise everyone: why are you taking it personally? Why are you taking it? Why are you feeling humiliated in that case? That man may be in some personal issues also. He
Yes.
may be having some botheration also, other things which he can't share with you. So give him time also. Give him time. If you take it that way, he will approach next time, third time, fourth time. One day that man will feel ashamed of himself and will give you time. So make him feel that. Why are you feeling ashamed? Make him feel ashamed, and the result will be positive for you. So in even you can't say that won't be having challenges in production. There are also challenges. So you have to face the challenges. In some cases, you propose for a thing, your boss rejects it. You take it easily because you know him. The client, you don't know him, you take it in another way. Why? Even the person whom you know, if he rejects your thing, that is much more concerned than an unknown person rejecting something. You are not going to face him the next day. No? If you want it, you have got an option. But here you don't have to. Your boss rejects something, you have to face him daily. So take it in a positive way and go out into the market. You will enjoy many liberties when you are into an open space. And similarly, many responsibilities also come with it is two sides of the coin. You want to enjoy the thing, you have to pick up that harder side also, the responsibility also.
Yeah. I was having you to know these things.
Your voice is cracked. Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, it is also lagging. I think network issue or something.
I have issue with my audio. Hello.
I have checked in my end, the network is fine. The speed is good.
It's at my end, I think. Now, is it clear? Can you hear me, sir?
It's okay. We can manage.
There's something that's saying issue with the speaker or audio at my end, and I'm just unable to figure it out. What should be done?
Okay, no issue. You can pause the recording in that time.
Yeah, so I'm sorry, we had a network issue right now. I think now we are audible, sir. Shatrujit, sir?
Yeah, it's fine now.
Okay. Fine. It was really wonderful having you on the show to discuss on the issues of students and graduates who are coming just out of the college.
It's my pleasure and my honor, sir, for you gave me this opportunity to speak on this thing, and it was really nice to meet you. And I would really say that you are also a great man, and you are thinking so much deep into this for your students. That is a great thing, and your students are lucky to have a faculty like you. So
thank you,
I
sir.
really wish the best for you.
Yeah. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.